kill Abrego Garcia.
Yeah.
He was the man sent illegally to El Salvador by the Trump administration. They tried to justify his deportation by saying he was an MS-13 gang leader. Trump put out a picture. He held up a picture of his knuckles showing MS-13 were photoshopped onto his hand.
Yeah.
Terry Moran of ABC News then did an interview with Donald Trump. Remarkable moment, one of the most remarkable things I've ever seen in my life as a TV journalist. Trump held up this picture.
And the picture was doctored.
The picture's doctored, right?
Yeah.
Trump insisted this was real. Mm-hmm. He insisted 7 times it was real. You were his chief of staff. How do you deal with that insanity?
It's not. I don't consider it to be insanity.
What do you consider it to be?
Here's what I consider to be bad staff work. Absolutely. Someone brought that picture into the President of the United States and said, Mr. President, here's the information. Part of my job, by the way.
Joking?
No, absolutely. Let's talk seriously about what the role of chief of staff is.
Okay.
Is to make sure that the information that gets to the President of the United States is good information. Because there's a lot of crap information out there. And you cannot let that stuff get into the President of the United States. Someone gave him this and said, Mr. President, look at this guy's knuckles. But a good staff work would prevent that type of information from getting in front of the President of the States.
So I agree with you. A good staffer would prevent this from getting to him. They wouldn't have doctored the photo to begin with. Let's not even get into the dishonesty of this administration. But a sane human being would look at that and say, don't be silly, that's not a real picture. A 4-year-old child could tell you that that is a photoshopped image. The reporter tried to tell him it was a photoshopped image. He shouted at the reporter. He insisted 7 times that this was not photoshopped.
If the head of the Department of National Intelligence brought me that photograph and said, this is a picture of the guy, who am I I would probably believe that.
And after humiliating himself on national TV, would you not fire that person for giving you fake information? The White House just doubled down on the lie, which is what the White House does.
If I found out the information was false, there would be repercussions, yes.
If you were chief of staff at that moment?
I don't like bad information getting in front of the
But the current chief of staff doubled down on this. They've never apologized for this lie. He told on national television 7 times.
A difference of opinion in how to handle the White House.
But it was a lie he told 7 times.
Based upon what you're showing me, I believe that to be the case. I've never seen the man's knuckles. But yeah.
Hold on. Everyone here heard you say about 90 seconds ago, it's a doctored image. You and I agreed it was a doctored image.
It does look to me like it's doctored.
It is a doctored image. Everyone knows it's a doctored image, except Donald Trump. See, I'm the guy who normally calls Trump a liar. So he lies a lot. It's worse than lying. I think he actually believed this, which makes me worry about his mental health.
We can talk about his mental health if you want to.
We will shortly, but I just want to deal with should heads roll for this?
I can't defend that, and there would certainly be conversations in my White House over how to handle that.
I'm glad you're not defending it.